I'm Becca, and I'm sitting down with Kristine to gain her insight into some of the unexpected needs of being promoted to a management position and to hear what advice she has for those who are either being promoted or are in a leadership position now. Kristine, thank you so much for allowing me to ask you some questions.
Absolutely.
So first and foremost, what do you think is the toughest part of being promoted to a management position?
Well, for me, the toughest part was learning how to trip over my feet in order to lead well. I would say those hard conversations, like learning how to navigate that and also being humble while they might not be meeting expectations, you might not be either. And so accepting the fact that it's a two-way street, right? It's not one-sided. Just because you're leading doesn't necessarily mean you're getting it right.
That's a good point. So, what's one thing you wish you knew before going into leadership?
Absolutely, that I don't have to have all the answers. That's something I crave, is having the answer. So the sooner I learned that I just needed to surround myself with really smart people that knew more than I did, who had different abilities than I did. Those were my people. And as soon as I had them around me, then I learned I had a lot of people that had a lot of answers, and most of them were way better than mine.
Love it. So, what emotion did you experience that you are not expecting to experience as a leader?
I would say overwhelming fascination. And I say that because watching what happens. So I knew what it looked like when there wasn't a healthy culture and goals were set and they weren't quite met, and, drama, all that kind of stuff. So I knew what that looked like. What I didn't know was what I would feel inside when a whole team of people had a healthy culture, goals were being exceeded, clients were thrilled. Like, what happens when you take 20, 30, 40 people and they all are working together toward a common goal? And so for me, that I was overwhelmingly fascinated just by watching what happens when organizations become healthy. So much so, I wanted to do it for a living.
And then last but not least, this is the last question, but what is one piece of support that you wish you had that would have made all the difference?
Absolutely, emotional support, right? So there's a significant need for emotional support in every facet of our lives. The workplace, though, it is lacking. It is lacking in large numbers. And so having someone on the outside of the organization that was there, not only for more emotional support, but also for that level of, hey, ask me good questions, help me discover things for myself, give me some advice when I don't know what to do, where do I go, right? Somebody to fill in that gap where it's not someone on the inside with you, but somebody on the outside that's just outside looking in, unbiased. We don't have to try to do it alone, and so often we do. And I would say the other support that comes with that outside support, a lot of times leaders try to facilitate and participate at the same time when they're having like these huge strategic planning meetings or big decisions. So should we merge? Should we not merge? And they try to figure it all out themselves, when really they need someone on the outside that has a clean mind and clear ears, and they're not attached to the outcome, right? So the only outcome that person should want is the right outcome for the whole. Okay. And so I would say that those are the different support systems. There's two, I gave you two, but there's two different supports I think people need, is that emotional support, navigating the hard, and then also just that facilitation support, mediation, when things get, they aren't coming to a solution.
Gosh, wow. Thank you so much, Kristine, for sharing. So I think for those of you that are watching this, if you're either being promoted or already in a leadership position, no, it's okay to trip over your feet. If you're laughing, you're learning. Do not try to to facilitate and participate. And you shouldn't be doing it alone. Find someone outside of your organization to talk to. You can talk to us or find someone to have in your corner. So we hope this information has been helpful to you, and we hope that you have a great day. Bye. Thank you, Kristine.
You're welcome.